Hello dear children, welcome to the class. Now today is the fourth session of this chapter, Measures of Dispersion. We are learning how to calculate standard deviation. In the last class, we have learned how to calculate the standard deviation in case of discrete series by actual mean method. Now in today's class, we'll be discussing direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method of calculating standard deviation in case of discrete series. Let's start with the direct method first of calculating standard deviation in case of discrete series. The first step will be to calculate the actual mean. Calculate the actual mean of the data, and actual mean in case of discrete series is given by mean is equal to summation fx over summation f. Fine. Now the second step is we are going to square the observations. We need not have to calculate the deviations in this method since it's a direct method. So square the observations to get x square. Step 3 is that we will multiply the squared observations by f, that is frequency. So multiply the frequencies to your squared observations, and then we are going to obtain the total of it. We are going to calculate summation fx square. Then the last step is apply the formula to calculate the standard deviation. It is under root of summation fx square upon n minus actual mean का square, and n in this case is summation f. So these are the 4 steps which we are going to follow for calculating standard deviation by direct method in case of discrete series. Let's learn this with the help of an example. So here is the discrete series. Let's find out the standard deviation. First step is to calculate the actual mean, and for calculating the actual mean, let's first multiply the frequencies with x. So 5 into 2 is 10, 10 ones are 10, 15 into 4 is 60, and 20 into 3 is 60. Summation fx is summation fx. It is 60 plus 60, 120, plus 10, 130, plus 10, 140. So summation fx is 140. The next column would be, let's calculate x square. This is 5. 5 square is 25. See, 5 square is 25. 10 square is 100. 15 square, it is 225. Then 20 square, it is 400. Fine. Then let's multiply these squared observations with the frequency fx square. So 25 multiplied by 2. Frequency is 2, x square is 25. 25 multiplied by 2 will be 50. 100 multiplied by 1 is 100. 225 multiplied by 4 is 900. And 400 multiplied by 3 is 1200. So let's take the summation of fx square also. The summation of fx square is 2250. And summation of f is 10. So let's first calculate the actual arithmetic mean, which is given by summation fx over summation f, which is equal to 140 upon 10, and actual mean is of this series is 14. The actual mean of this series is 14. And standard deviation of the series is given by under root of summation fx square over summation f minus your mean, actual mean ka whole square. So let's put up the values. If I'm going to put up the values, I'm going to get summation f x square is 2250 upon summation f is 10 minus actual mean 14 ka square, and then let's take the square root. Now when we'll solve this, we are going to get, I'm going to write over here on this side. When it is simplified, I'm going to get under root of 225 minus 14 square is 196. So 225 minus 196, it is going to be under root of 29, and under root of 29 is nothing. If I'm going to calculate the under root of 29, I'm going to get 5.38. So the standard deviation of the series is 5.38. This is the answer. Now let's proceed towards the third method for calculating standard deviation in case of discrete series, that is actual mean method. Now following are the steps. First step is that we are going to take any value from the series, x series, and we'll say that that is going to be our assumed mean. So A is going to be the assumed mean from any of the values of the x series. Second step is that we are going to find out the deviations. Find the deviations of the items from the assumed mean, and we are going to denote the deviations. If we are going to calculate the deviations from the assumed mean, so we are going to represent that deviation by this small d, and small d is nothing but x minus a. So we are going to calculate the deviations of items from the assumed mean. Then third step is that we multiply these deviations by the respective frequencies. Fine. Multiply the deviations from the assumed mean by the respective frequencies Fine. And then by multiplying the deviations by respective frequencies, we are going to take the summation of the product of frequencies with respective deviations. Then fourth step is that we will calculate the square of deviations. Calculate the square of deviations, that is d square, and then again multiply the square of deviations, squared deviations by the respective frequencies. Multiply the squared deviations by respective frequencies. Fine. And then again we are going to take the summation of f d square. Then sixth step, we are going to apply the formula to calculate the standard deviation, which is square root of summation fd square, which we have obtained from step 5, upon summation f minus summation fd, which we have obtained from step 3, upon summation f ka whole square. Fine. So by applying this formula, we can calculate the standard deviation. Now let's understand it more better with the help of an example. Let's take the same series in order to understand the assumed mean method of calculating standard deviation. Now the series is there in front of you. Let's take 10 as assumed mean. 10 is taken as assumed mean. So the first step is to calculate the deviations from assumed mean of this each items of X series. So X minus A will be small d. So 5 minus 10, it is going to be minus 5. 10 minus 10, 0. 15 minus 10 is 5. And 20 minus 10 is 10. The next step is to calculate fd. We multiply the frequencies with the deviations. So 2 into minus 5 minus 10. 1 into 0 is 0. 4 into 5 is 20. And 3 into 10 is 30. If we calculate summation fd, that is going to be 50 minus 10, 40. Now let's calculate the deviation square. Minus 5 square is 25. 0 square 0. 5 square 25. And 10 square is 100. Now let's multiply these deviation squares with the frequencies. So fd square, 25 multiplied by 2. See, this is frequency 2 multiplied by d square 25. So 2 multiplied by 25 is 50. 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. 4 multiplied by 25 is 100. And 3 multiplied by 100 is 300. So let's calculate summation fd square. And summation fd square will be 450. And summation f in our case is summation f is 10. Now let's put up the values in the formula for calculating the standard deviation, which is square root of summation fd square over n minus summation fd over n ka whole square, where n is nothing but summation f. Fine. So if we substitute the values, we are going to get under root of summation fd square is 450 upon 10 minus 40 upon 10 ka whole square. Fine. Let's simplify it. So if we simplify, we are going to get under root of 45 minus 4 square is 16. So again 45 minus 16 will be under root of 29. And under root of 29 is 5.38. So the standard deviation of this series is 5.38, and this is how we calculate it by following assume mean method. So let's come to the last method, that is step deviation method of finding standard deviation in case of discrete series. It's just similar to actual mean method with just one more additional step in between. Your first step, just like your assume mean method, is to take any value of x in the series as a, that is assumed mean. Fine. Take a as assumed mean from among any value of x in the series. Second step is to find out deviations. Find out deviations, that is d of all the items from the assumed mean. Find out deviations, that is small d, and which is nothing but x minus a. Now we are going to look on all the items of d and we'll find out the common factor. Fine. We are going to find out the common factor. Observe all the d's. Fine. If there is any common factor, divide the deviations. Divide the deviations, that is your d with a common factor. Divide the deviations by common factor, which is nothing but c. Fine. And you have to find out that what is going to be the common factor among these d. So we are going to get d dash in step 3 by dividing deviations by common factor c. Now fourth step is to multiply these deviations d dash with the respective frequencies. So we'll calculate f d dash and then finally take the summation of fd dash. Fine. Then fifth step is to calculate the square of these step deviations. So we'll again calculate d dash square. Then in the sixth step, we'll multiply these deviation square with the respective frequencies and calculate f d dash square. And then we'll take the summation of f d dash square. And finally, we'll apply the formula for calculating the standard deviation by step deviation method. The formula for calculating standard deviation is summation fd dash square over n minus summation fd dash. See this fd dash square we have obtained from step 6. and summation fd dash is obtained from step 4. Summation fd dash over n ka whole square, multiply it by c, that is common factor, and n is nothing but summation f. Now let's understand this method with the help of example. Now the same question we are going to take for calculating the standard deviation by step deviation method in case of discrete series. So let's take A, assume mean first from among these x values, and let us take 10 as assume mean. So we are going to take deviations from this assume mean, which is x minus a. So 5 minus 10 minus 5, 10 minus 10, 0, 15 minus 10, 5, 10, 20 minus 10, 10. Now you can see that 5 is the common factor. 5 minus 5, 5, 10. 5 is the common factor. So let C be 5. So let's calculate the D dash, which is nothing but D upon C. So minus 5 upon 5 is minus 1. 0 upon 5 is 0. 5 upon 5 is 1. And 10 upon 5 is 2. Now the same steps we are going to follow, which we have followed in case of assume mean method. We'll calculate f d dash. So f d dash will be 2 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 2. 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. And 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. So if we calculate summation fd dash, it is equal to 6 plus 4, 10 minus 2 is 8. Now let's calculate the deviation square, d dash square. It is minus 1 square is 1, 0 square 0, 1 square 1, and 2 square is 4. Now let's multiply frequencies, respective frequencies by deviation square. So 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. And 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. Let's take the summation of fd dash square, which is 12 plus 4, 16 plus 2, 18. Now let's substitute the values. Summation f is 10. Let's substitute the values to calculate the standard deviation in the formula. It is under root of summation fd dash square over, you can write n or summation f itself, summation f minus summation fd dash over summation f upon summation f ka whole square into c. The c is outside the square root. Let's substitute the values. Under root of summation fd dash square is 18 upon 10 minus summation fd dash is 8 upon 10 का whole square into 5. C was 5. Now let's calculate. See, 18 divided by 10 is 1.8. So under root of 1.8 minus 8 divided by 10, it is 0.8. 0.8 का whole square into 5. Fine. So it is equal to under root of 1.8 minus 0.8 का whole square is 0.64 into 5. It is equal to 1.8 minus 0.64. It's under root of 1.16 into 5. So let's calculate the under root of 1.16. So under root of 1.16 is 1.07 into 5. If I multiply it by 5, we are going to get 5.38. So the standard deviation of the series is 5.38. This is the answer. I hope that all the three methods, that is direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method of finding standard deviation in case of discrete series is clear to everyone. Please practice more questions based upon the formulas. Now in the next class, we'll be learning how to calculate standard deviation by different methods in case of continuous series. That's all for today from my side. Hope all of you have enjoyed the learning today. Thank you very much.